Then, singing for Sweden, Nick Faldo. Plays a good game of golf as well. This is, of course, the Killarney Golf Club. Beautiful setting. How you're expected to play golf and look at that scenery at the same time. I hope nobody from the RNA is looking at this, because really, those shots. Peter Alice is going to have to leave, take an early bath after that. Swedish entry is called Eloise, and another big favourite. It's actually the second favourite with the Irish bookies. And the interpreters are Arvin Garna, who you can see here, and they can play a bit. Big game in Sweden. The composer is Lasse Hörn, the lyricist is Gert Längstrand. Here they are. This is Kurt Erik Hörnqvist conducting the RT Concert Orchestra. And these boys remind me of Herries, who won for Sweden in Little Gold Boots, do you remember, in 1984? Well, nobody could accuse those two of underselling this. Jerry and Cynthia, get used to them. Now before, as is traditional, before every national entry, there is a quick plug for the country of origin. I mean, the country that's staging the thing. And this is literary Dublin. They say if Dublin were to disappear, it could be recreated from James Joyce's Ulysses, or at least that's what he hoped. Brendan Behan, William Butler Yeats, Finnegan's Wake, we all understand that. And they're going to introduce the Swedish entry, which has been written by Peter Bertilsson and Micke Littwold. It's called Avalon, Tjärnurna. And there's the man who will be performing it. That's Roger Pontaire, and with him, Mari Bergman. The Swedish entry, ho, ho, ho. Incidentally, if you're not versed in the Swedish or the other languages, all the songs are subtitled in English on CFAX, page 888. That's the conductor, Antors Berglund. Here is the last of the Mohicans.
Glijden we langzaam af in de stilte en de rust van Zweden. Zweden, wat in 1991 voor het laatst gewonnen heeft met Carola. En ja, dat is dan onze zanger van Zweden, Jan Johansen. En hij zingt het nummer Sier voor mij, kijk naar mij. Het is een populair nummer. De muziek is van Hakan Almqvist en Bobby Ljunggren. En de tekst is van Angela Forsman. Sier voor mij, kijk naar mij. Het is een heel populair nummer in Zweden. Het is 4 weken nummer 1 en de gouden plaat is inmiddels uitgereikt. Het lied gaat een beetje over de liefde in het algemeen. Kijk naar mij. Wat er ook gebeurt, ten alle tijden, ten alle tijden zal ik van je houden. Wat je ook doet, ten alle tijden blijf ik je trouw. Kijk naar mij, ik beloof je het, ten alle tijden, waar je ook bent, waar je ook zit of waar je ook hangt. Ten alle tijden blijf jij van mij. Kijk naar mij. Goed, het is een kans hebben, zeggen we. De dirigent is Anders Berglund. En te alle tijden blijft hij de dirigent natuurlijk van Zweden.
Maria? Nanne? Nu är det paus. Hit till tonerna från mig. Det finns en viking där. Nej. Korv.
Lycka till, Sverige.
24, and this will introduce the Swedish entry, the northern city of Derry. Londonderry to some, on the River Foyle. Historic walls, many conflicts. Now the Swedish song is called Bara hon älskar mig, baby, I'll die for you. And I can tell you the spirit of Herreys and the Euro classic Diggy-Loo, Diggy-Lay lives on in this song. Unfortunately, there are no golden boots, but once again, groundbreaking choreography and presentation. It's performed by Blonde, Jonas, Patrick and Gabriel. The boys, as we know them. Music and lyrics are by Stefan Berg. Conductor, oh look, you see, why isn't there more of this Eurovision, do you think? What a thought. Here's another good singer, Jill Johnson from Sweden. Now this reminds me of my father's old shop in Limerick. Yes, it was just like that, wrapping up the sugar in the brown paper bags, handing them to the quality. The wing collars. Woman there, not unlike my granny. This is the Beamish Open Air Museum in County Durham. We can transition into the Pier, part of a chain of homeware stores. All so different nowadays, isn't it? I don't remember the old days. Imagine that's what they were like. Guess how we're going to arrive at the Swedish flag here. Swedish song is Love Is, written by Bobby Lundgren and Håkan Almqvist, Ingela Pling Thorsman, conductor Anders Berglund. She's gone. The favourite for the contest is next, the Swedish entry, song number 15. What have we here? David and Bathsheba. David, king, the son of Jesse, king of Judah, fell in love with Bathsheba when he saw her washing in the roof of a house. She was married at the time, and well, one thing led to another. The family didn't turn out so well. Oh, I was afraid. We couldn't have been that lucky. We had to have a bit of that. Charlotte Nilsson, 24, sings for Sweden. It was written by Lars Didriksson and Gert Längström. Gert is a man's name in Sweden. Where's this then? Must be a lat. Never been there, but I've got a lot of friends who go. They tell me it looks a bit like that. Or either that or it's Benidorm. Now, this pert Swedish miss is a touch heavy. www.bbc.co.uk/Eurovision is ours. There's thousands of people chatting on it even as we speak. CFAX for subtitles, page 888. To the sea then. The bridge between Denmark and Sweden, this huge bridge, 16 kilometers long, only just opened. Bringing Scandinavia closer to us. We'll introduce the Swedish entry. Lyssna till ditt hjärta. Listen to your heartbeat. You knew that. Henrik Sedstone and Thomas Giesen wrote it. They think very highly of this. The artists are called Friends. And I think you... The Surhalle, Sweden, song 12. A magic carpet, the fairy tale. Aladdin, looking like no Aladdin I've ever seen. He's more like Aladdin. Or Aladdin's star. Where's the Sultan's daughter? Sweden are going to be represented by Aphrodite, Gladys, Blossom and Kayo. Song is Never Let It Go. Composer and lyricist is Marcos Hubeda. This is not Aphrodite. I don't think so, anyway. Everything, including the jewellery, at the press of a button. Layers of clothes did she take off? You're not from Sweden, are you, by any chance? Look, lads, there's only 2 to go. Be of good cheer. We can make it. Song 25, 8-1, Sweden, highly regarded. This is a lovely lady. Well, that's a fella. This is a lovely lady. There, moving back and forward. Jessica Andersson and Magnus Beckland. And Jessica has been voted Sweden's sexiest. Magnus features last year's Beck's haircut. And this, of course, the well-worn Eurovision... This is it, lads, the last song. How the old night has fairly sped by. Ishak Pasha Palace will introduce the Swedish entry called It Hurts by Thomas Orup Eriksson. Hurts, so it hurts. It really hurts in the middle of the night. That'll be the acid indigestion. I told you to leave that baklava alone. The singer is Lena Philipsson, looking not unlike Helena Christensen, the supermodel. And you're going to like her. A roguish Scandinavian charmer in purple pamputis. Last song, make the most of it. I like this. Now then, that's nowhere in the betting, incidentally, 33-1. Now the old sailor's knot, that's the only thing to do with it. But you'll never untie it. Sweden next. See, approximate to Denmark. Tidy. Swedish entry is called Las Vegas. And it does what it says on the box. Music and lyrics are by Niklas Edberger, Johan Franzen, Tim Larsson and Tobias Lundgren. I've got a room here at the Mandalay Bay. I'll take a shower, then I'm on my way. It's another example.
They're big in Portugal and they're singing song number 19 tonight. I mentioned earlier about the importance to Ireland of Brian Kennedy's song. I'd like to talk briefly about the importance of the next song for the country of Sweden, where Eurovision is massive. They crashed out of the finals last year with hardly any votes, causing disgrace, disaster and gloom. They brought back a previous winner. It's not him, and they think she can salvage their pride. She's a performer with a wind machine.
Song 22 next, Sweden. I don't mind telling you, I've had a couple of quid on this. Ah, the old boys. And the worry beads. The slice of life. Now, the Swedish entry is sung by Carola, who, informants tell me, won the Eurovision Song Contest in 1991 for Sweden. She had to qualify from the semis the other evening. A fine lump of a girl. You'll see that she's lumbered but what looked to be the next song. Just a little warning we like to give it to you. You see that the old blushing bride. Into the wedding car holding the bouquet. What's she doing with the bouquet? Oh no. Guess what? Well, there's only one thing for it. Off to the local market. Right. Bouquet of carrots. Suitable enough. This will introduce the Swedish entry and not before time. Song number 12. We're halfway through. I don't believe it. The Worrying Kind. This is by a group called The Ark. The lead singer who wrote the music and lyrics is Ola Salo, a big star in Sweden.